From beginning to end, looked like the Grizzlies just had it tonight. How did the team set that pace early, and what was the key in the third to kind of maintain it when that's been a struggle?
I think the defensive intensity that we started with was great. The level of extra effort plays that we made. You think about some of the shots that we blocked from guys that were out of position and kind of saved possessions. Then the way we were able to scramble and come up with, the defensive rebound and the long rebounds and then get out and go. That sense of urgency is how we have to play every single night. I thought from the beginning the guys were pointed in their message to one another, how hard they were going to play and how they were going to compete on the defensive end of the floor.
Shelvin Mack over Javon Carter tonight. Was that a lineup decision? Was Carter having issues with the sore knee?
No, that was a decision that we made. Just looking over the past couple of games, I wanted Shelvin, to get an opportunity to kind of reboot himself. At the same time, giving Javon an opportunity to play because I think, for his development, he's going to have to play. I thought Shelvin came back with a sense of purpose and played well with that second unit and was able to organize, got after people defensively. But I thought, that, a little bit of time to reflect may help Shelvin. And, the work he put in, I think it helped him.
JB, after a really rough stretch and all the off-the-court stuff that's been happening, to see your team do this tonight, what does that mean to you personally?
It means a lot. There's such a level of respect that I have for these guys and, a want to see them succeed, that it's tough, to watch them go through struggles, whether it's individual, whether it's personal, whether it's team-related. It's difficult to see them every single day, doing the right things. It's not like, they're guys who don't come to work every day, who don't compete, who aren't unselfish. They're trying to do things the right way, and you just want to see them be rewarded for it. So for it to happen, the way that it happened tonight was great. It can't just be tonight. That's not what we're here for. The way that we played with that tenacity to start the game, that's got to be something that we do every single night. We talk about guys, talk to our guys about where we want to live, right? We want to live in that sense of urgency for, every possession matters. And it's, the same thing we talked about, this morning in pregame. It's what is your responsibility right now? Not what was it 2 plays ago, 2 days ago. Right now, what is my job and how do I carry out my assignment to help my team over and over and over again? And, for the most part, I think we did that tonight.
JB, obviously, Mark's numbers jump off the page, but JaMychal also had a double-double. What did you see in that potential matchup where he was going to have success going against DeRozan?
Again, he's one of our, toughest, most physical presence that we have. And, he plays with an energy that can spark everybody else. And I just, thought the way the game was going, the job that he was doing, defensively, but also on the offensive end of the floor, we needed some shots to go down. And he was able to make some threes, so I, left him out there. And I thought he was big for us, in the fourth quarter and down the stretch. No, it was trying to keep guys on the court, that I thought were competing at a high level. And I thought JaMychal was. So, our guys understand it. We try to reward guys, for your play. If you're playing that hard, you're competing that hard, the reward is staying on the floor. And, the foul situations obviously, impact that some. But, I thought his effort was phenomenal. His impact on the game was huge. And then, you can't say enough about Mark. Mark being that aggressive, offensively on the defensive boards, the way he protected the paint, the communication, the spirit that he played with, that was the driving force for us tonight.
Seems like this team was in a similar situation a couple weeks ago, getting a big win over the Lakers after a run of losses. This time around, how do you keep the same energy going, forward and not let it fizzle out?
I think it's, again, where our focus is. Today, it was fun. We'll enjoy it, but it's over. So, Saturday when we show up, it's what is your responsibility right now? What's your assignment? What's your coverage? What's your communication? And, again, the team that normally does that correctly is the team that normally wins. So that's where we have to stay focused on, and that's what's got to be our priority.
Coach, throughout the losses you guys have had this season, it seems like you've had one quarter that really set you back. It seemed like Aldridge was getting going to start the third. How are you guys kind of able to prevent that from snowballing and continuing into a bad quarter?
Again, I think it's where we focused. You know what I mean? We didn't focus on LaMarcus Aldridge, scoring. It play was over. So we focused on the next possession, and everybody carried out their assignment. We came back down defensively. We put him in some tough positions, and he's a heck of a player, and he makes some tough shots. But once you start to take the weight of, what's happened before off your shoulders and just focus on the now, right? That possession doesn't have that much more pressure than, the 5 or 6 games previous. So all you can do is worry about the moment that you're in and carry out that assignment. And again, we've been preaching it to the guys, and I think tonight it showed.
Anything else?
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you.